This is my Minecraft server. The IP is penguin.gg, and I'm seeing how many days in a row I can make a video. So far, I've made it to day 11, and things are looking pretty good on the island. But at some point, I want to unlock the Farmer's Harvester. And to get that, I need to reach tier 1 in 6 farming masteries. I've successfully done that for sugarcane, netherwort, pumpkins, and also wheat. But in order to get it for a couple more of them, I think I'm going to harvest more crops using bone meal. As you can see, I've got loads. Plus, we've got this fella right here. We've got 324 of these. Let's get rid of a load of them. And then I want to build somewhere where these farms could go. I'm thinking this area is the place because it's not really got anything built here. But I'll need to add more wool to expand things out. And then I can add a bit of a pathway going in this direction. And I don't just want to build the farms and not decorating them in some way. So instead, I'm going to create a giant command block, which will look absolutely amazing when I'm done. I'm going to expand this pathway so that it is in line with my house. I think that'll look good, won't it? And midway through building it, I've run out of wool. So, unfortunately for the sheep, that means they are going to be on the menu. But we need it. We need the wool so that we can continue to kind of build a border around it. And I am actually going to need some orange wool as well. I'm going to need quite a few things, to be honest with you. But first, it's you. And look, it doesn't... I know the number is going down of sheep remaining, but he's not really getting taken out. You know, he looks fine, doesn't he? He's never been happier, has he? I feel like that's definitely got to be enough wool. Plus 988 of it in my overflow. Okay, now, yeah, there's definitely enough. The outside's marked out. Now I'm going to need some acacia planks. In fact, I'm going to buy a couple of stacks of orange concrete as well whilst I'm in the shop. 3 stacks will do. Then, to get to the wood, we have to go right here. I'm not sure, again, how many I need, but, I mean, 4 stacks is more than enough. It's only 25,000 per stack, so it's not exactly breaking the bank. I'm also doing another layer of this white wool because the acacia wood will be going on top of it. I'm also placing all of this down here so that if you look at it from below, you won't see the bottom of a command block. Instead, you'll just see white wool, so it almost looks like a bit of a cloud. That's the entire theme behind this entire sky block, really, this season. Everything is on the white clouds. And you know what? I like it. I really, really like it. It's so helpful that just taking out sheep allows you to get so much white wool, really. And then you can just build out of it. That's really, really helped me because I've not had to buy a single block, really. For the aesthetics of the island, anyway. I'll put these in here. And then let's get this from... In fact, before I do that, let's get all of this orange concrete down for the inside. Because there's going to be all sorts of redstone stuff in here. There's no point making it look all fancy because, yeah, it's all just going to get covered by various machines. That's why I'm just going for orange concrete. We can mix it up a bit once it's done if we want to. Decorate it, make it look nice. But for now, we're just going to get this down and see how it goes. I'm also thinking I've not got enough orange concrete. Have we got another stack? No. So once this has run out, I have completely run out, and I probably have to buy a little bit more. 1 stack ought to do it. I hope. It might not, but we'll see. Look at that. It was enough. To the perfect amount. I guess that's kind of simple maths, though, isn't it? It's a 16 by 16 square, and it took 4 stacks. I think it's that size anyway. Right, so let's get back to work anyway. I'm going to add this acacia wood along here, and we're going to build the front of it to begin with. And the front is going to be built with orange concrete powder and also red sand to begin with. And at this point, I think I've got everything I need. I'm going to begin with some red sand here where the doorway is, and then we can start adding acacia planks next to it, oak planks next to that, and then a mixture of red sand and orange concrete powder. I bet you can see the command block beginning to take shape. Just kidding. It looks nothing like one at the moment, but trust me, when I'm done, it definitely will. Well, I hope so anyway, otherwise I'm just going to have this weird thing on my island that would look severely out of place. But to be honest, I'm sure I've got loads of out of place things like a lollipop. Yeah, you know what? Let's just continue. And we can worry about whether or not it looks good afterwards. I would also quite like to have note blocks as part of it, so I think I'll go and get some of them now. I'm going to have to craft them. Crafting them does require redstone. I'm sure... Well, I was going to say, I'm sure that's something I have plenty of. But obviously not. It makes me wonder, do we even get redstone ore? We must do. Do we get redstone ore from mining at the gen? I'm sure we do, but I'm starting to second guess myself now. There we go. I just mined some. Okay, I know that we do then. That's good news. I only needed 1 to be mined anyway. Let's have a little look at here. Where is the redstone? There we go. I'll make some spare planks so that I definitely don't run out. So we're going to go like that. And I think I'll just... To be honest with you, I think I'm going to make 8 of them. I actually think I'll end up needing more than that anyway, so... Getting 8 is not a problem. And the plan is for the note block to be right here. There you go. Looking amazing, am I right? Now let's do this side. It's kind of going to be symmetrical to that over there. So, well, the birch is going to be very, very similar anyway. Something like this. With various items placed around it. There's even going to be some stone involved in this as well. Just because it's quite a nice contrast to the light grey wool, as you can see. And it's command blocks are a very textured block. They're not as simple as some of the other ones. So you do end up having to add quite a bit of detail. Here we're going to have diorite, and this is where you need little dots of various colors. And we'll be kind of making a diamond shape to look like the front of a command block. I'm sure the next time I step back, you'll know exactly what I mean. I'm just going to fill in a bit of orange there, red here, then more diorite around, another red at the top, and I can fill this all in. I think we might be there. And I reckon at this point, it's surely got to be taking shape. So let's have a look. Does it look like... I'll tell you what, now, who doubted me? It is now definitely starting to look like a command block, which I am very, very glad about. Also, this is where the note blocks come in again, because they're going to be on all 4 sides of this white. In fact, let's do it now. Yeah, it's going to be on all 4 sides, so it's going to be one right here. And why is that a lucky block all of a sudden? I'll tell you what it is. Some way the lucky blocks are coded, but I don't know why the other ones didn't show up as lucky blocks. There you go, guys. If you want more lucky blocks, just do this. The actual thing is, though, I wonder if it's because it's on concrete, it's a lucky block. If I go through, let's break it. You can see it doesn't perform as a lucky block. It just breaks as a normal block. So don't think you can get infinite lucky blocks on your island, guys. Actually, a little heads up that it's simply not worth trying. I've got to the top on this side. I'd say why are you a lucky block? Anyway, I forgot about that. I must have not changed the state. But yeah, I've made it up to the top. Things are really starting to come together. But I do still need to properly do this left-hand side. Tell you what, it doesn't have to require a lot of different blocks to build one of these, doesn't it? But I'm really looking forward to stepping back and seeing how it looks, because this is the final bit. We're just going to put that there. Then I can jump down, spin around, and... Oh, doesn't that look cool? How cool does that look? I love it. It's obviously it's not finished. You know, there's more work to be done. A command block has 4 sides, not just one. But I'm very pleased with it. I think I'd like to add some slabs here. Some little acacia ones will do the trick. That way, you could just walk straight in rather than having to jump. And who wants to put in effort and jump? No, we just want to walk straight in. And the only thing is the textures on each of the sides of the command blocks are different. So I will need to build 4 unique sides for it. But before that, as I mentioned earlier, I do on the inside want to build some farms. I tell you what, I don't know if I've done this in the best way, because you go up and then you go back down. It's like, what's the point? I tell you what, more slabs there. There you go. You go up, you go down. Anyway, yeah, I need to make sure I built this in the most efficient way. So here's how this machine is going to work. So we're going to have observers like this, and they're going to be setting off both of these dispensers, and we're going to do the exact same thing on this side. So they're facing into each other, but I do not want this going off all the time. So to stop that, we need pistons, namely 2 of them. All right, one there, one there. Then I will need a lever. In fact, do we have a lever? No, so we need to get a lever. That lever can just go on the end here, I think. And that turns the machine on and off. Okay, I really do like that. Now, I'm also going to have it so my players here, and I'm going to be constantly placing and punching the crops as they grow. You'll see what I mean when I actually do it. But to make it so that a block stays, I'm going to need a cobblestone generator. It's not complicated, but I'm not going to be able to really explain exactly why until the machine is in action. So we need a bit of water here and a bit of lava here. That's basically well, I'm going to be careful with the lava, actually, because I don't want it to turn into obsidian. So I'm going to get a bit... This is where... You see, right now, it looks quite tidy. This is where it's going to start to look a little bit more ugly. Jack the Pirate collecting all those skin keys. He must be trying to get a sword like mine. Anyway, I need to stop getting distracted. I'm going to put lava here and then water... Like, okay, that's not quite what I was going for. I'll try again. I need to let the lava flow a little bit further, I think. So let it go to there. Now then, if I break this... Okay, yeah, it needs adjusting. And adjusting is what I've done. Now it should flow perfectly. When that's broken, the lava flows. And it creates it here. Fantastic. It does now kind of look unnecessarily complicated. But that will make it impossible for it to break, which is exactly what I was going for. I think I could do... I don't know if they can get on the server, actually. A target block, which means I need wheat and redstone. I think it's a hay bale, actually. So we're going to need 9 wheat, not just 1 wheat. So we're going to put this and craft the hay bale, and then we just put redstone around it. Are we going to be able to make a target block? Indeed we are. Fantastic. And then that target block is going to go right here. Oh, not in the floor. Yeah, it's going to go there. Then I can put redstone and it'll connect next to it properly. And in fact, let's just bring this up a little bit. I want it to look, look as good as possible. And I could have a redstone lamp here. That's something I could just buy from the shop. It's a little bit easier to do it that way. We can put that on there. Now turns the machine off. Put the lights on. I want the light to be on when the machine's on, not when the machine's off. So instead, I buy a torch. We change it. We go like that. And now... Oh, why? Wait, why is this still lit up? What's going on? I'm pretty sure if you put a torch on a lamp, it shouldn't turn the lamp on. That's bizarre. I'll have to slightly modify the design. So, yep, that works much better. I'm just going to grab a few sticks. So we need 7 in total. The reason for that is I want to craft some ladders. So we will go over here, get those crafted, And then what we can do is put them on the side. Now, if I need to get up and fill... Okay, well, that's actually not going to work. I was going to say, if I need to get up and do something, I can. Although, I don't really need to. I was going to say to fill the dispensers. But again, I don't need to fill the dispensers from there because I can fill them from in here. So, you know what? Waste of time, ladies and gentlemen, but not the end of the world. So, let's fill in all of that. So, it's created a nice roof. And I'm going to build another of these over here. So, the dispensers will go around like this. I need my hoe to till the ground. But yeah, both of them are nicely tilled. Then thinking that, yeah, it would be good just to have this under there, so it just covers all the areas you can't see. And that is then when I need the observers. So actually, no, we're gonna have blocks like this because the observers go into the block. So do something like that, then swap them both around like so. So that's them working. We get the pistons down underneath, and then I need another target block. So I'm going to have to head back over here to get some wheat. I think I should have enough redstone for it. I'm not going to worry about the redstone side of things, but the target block I will need. Let's grab the 9 wheat. There we go. And then we can go ahead, turn it into a hay bale, then turn that into a target block. It can be placed in here. I'll need a torch as well, won't I, to do that. Yeah, this is going to come across, and I need more concrete. I need a redstone torch and a redstone lamp. That's my more concrete. That's my torch and my redstone lamp. I also don't know why when I do this, it doesn't stay on like it did on the other one. I don't know why. What if I have this here? This is just very bizarre. Okay, well, that doesn't really matter. I'm going to do the exact same design so that there could be no mishaps. So that like that. Then, yeah, the redstone's there. Fantastic. Also completely got this observer wrong. I don't know what I'm playing at. Let's put it so he's actually facing the correct way. And then I'm just going to place some concrete along here because that's kind of all that needs to be. All I'm really missing is a cobblestone generator that'll go there. So once again, we're going to have it wrap all the way around for 8 blocks. And I'll need another bucket of water, another bucket of lava, used all that up. And then it will be done. I just need the bone meals. And I need to build up the command block so the sides look a little bit better. Because at the moment, there isn't any sides. So I will also get on that. Let's have a look. So we can grab the water here. I think we have lava. Yeah, we've got lava in a chest. So we'll put that there. And I can add the lava in. And then you'll see why I needed a cobblestone generator on top. I can actually properly explain it to you. So I'm going to use ladders to go up here so I can go all the way around. Yeah, it makes sense. I also need a couple of blocks there. That can be broken. And that can just nicely connect. Creates the block. Fantastic. On top, I think we're going to need... yeah, we're going to fill in both of these. Have I got enough to completely do this? I suppose we're about to find out because I don't need to... Okay, no, we haven't. I think I'm going to buy quite a few stacks, actually. Yeah, I bought a lot, so we'll do all that. Spend a bit of money, but don't worry. It will make it all worthwhile. So we'll go and fill in all of this. Yeah, looking good. And then I'm actually on the sides. I'm going to just fill it in with concrete rather than add the textures for the side. I don't think it's that important, really, to have the perfect command block textures on the sides because you don't really look at the sides. You look at the front, you're like, oh, it's a command block. It looks cool. So just to get it all built up, I'm going to focus on building up the sides like this. And realistically, it'd probably take me like an hour and a half to build the sides, the proper textures. And if you guys want this video, you know, want the daily Skyblock video, if we want to stick to this daily streak, then I can't do it. I physically can't do it. Even this is taking quite a bit of time. And I do admit that the entire thing is looking very, very orange, isn't it? And all I can say to that is we're just getting started. That's side 1 complete. Now to do the same over here. And then also on the back wall. And finally the roof. Perfect. Now we can see how it looks. From the front, it looks amazing. From the sides, it looks all right. You don't look at it and think, oh, it looks terrible, do you? So I think I'm happy with that. I want to make a chest. We can actually do that pretty easily. So I'll quickly craft a couple of chests and put them inside because all of these items, some of them actually need to be sold. I'll keep all the orange ones, the concrete and everything, because they'll probably be useful for future builds. And also useful if I ever decide to change the textures on the side of the walls. Now, the important thing needed here is a load of bones. So for each hopper I want, to fill both machines, that will do it. That will be enough bone meal. So we quite simply craft it all and load up the dispensers. And then I want to get tier 1 mastery for the potatoes and the carrots. So I need to go and get some of them. Not even a stack is needed. In fact, I actually technically only need 1, really. So we'll get 4 of each. And I turn the machine on and I just look right about here without eat. Okay, right. Eat up, SP. Come on, if you're hungry. I'll grab some cooked rabbit. I have, for some reason, I have loads of them in my my thing. Now, I in theory could look right here. It's too dark. I need a light source. Shroom lights, you're up. Alrighty, we're gonna put this there, and then we'll put this one here. All right, so we've got our 2 light sources. We can have all. You put the concrete back, and now when I look here, notice how it grows the carrot. Now, if I crouch and I break it and place, and now, can you see how if I'm pressing left and right click at the same time, and it is very, very quickly harvesting and planting the crops. It's growing them. But you can see the block above me is slowly breaking, which is a problem. But that's why we have the cobblestone generator. Because look, it just generated back straight away. Once again, it breaks. And look at a new block's generated, which is fantastic. You do have the thing of, obviously, you have to be in control, you know, and when the block is gone for good, you have to make sure with your hand, you know, you release left click and press it again. But you know, it works very, very well. And that's all because if I turn the machine off, you can, in fact, we'll use this machine. If I plant it and I'm looking here, I can't break it. But as soon as that grows to be tall enough, then I can break it. And that's the basic essence of it. I think just to improve it that little bit more, I'm going to try and get a slab. So let's go 1, 2, 3 and craft a few slabs. I'm going to put one here. Now, and then I'm just under here and it'll just work a little bit better. So I can plant and there you go. It's working fantastically. Don't even need to bother crouching now. And I've reached carrot mastery level 1, which is fantastic. So we can leave that. And you can see that there's still loads of bone meal. We're not going through bone meal too quick at all. And for the potatoes, we want to reach the mastery for that as well. So I'll get a slab on here, actually. There we go. That'll do it. And just do the exact same thing. Yeah, I've got to do this 100 times with the potatoes to get to 500. Over just 100 exactly now. And ladies and gentlemen, we've done it. We have reached mastery in potato, tier 1 mastery in potatoes and carrots. We've got all these as well. It's a nice little money maker. If we sell them all, we get 10 grand, which is solid. You know, it's a steady performance. Also, we just tap like that. Look at that. It goes back to normal. So I'm very pleased with my giant command block in Minecraft with a couple of farms in. I should turn the machine off, actually. That would be a good idea because it's going to be forever clicking away otherwise, isn't it? I also just sold potatoes, so I've got nowhere to put them. That wasn't that smart. So what I'll quickly do, I'll make myself a couple of chests. So we need 16 in total. We can put these slabs back. So we'll make ourselves, 2 chests. And I'll put them probably down here. And then in one of them, we can have carrots. In one of them, we can have potatoes. So let's just get a few more carrots very quickly. There we go. We've got 5 there, which is fantastic. I don't need much at all, but I'm just going to go for like a stack or something like that. So let's just keep growing these over and over again. Once we've got a stack, yep, that'll do. Put those in there. Then I'll do the same with the potatoes. I didn't really need to build 2 machines, but I think it's just nice to have different machines for different crops. And if somebody came to my island, we could both be using them at the same time, which would be very handy indeed as well. So we've got over a stack of our potatoes as well. Just get that planted down so it can grow. So there we go. We won't run out of potatoes. We won't run out of carrots again. That is that done. Somehow I've kept up the streak, and I will see you guys tomorrow.